Okay, welcome to this episode of Is Darwin Better Than Noosa? I think we filmed this back in middle of August and we spent some time in Darwin and Kakadu. Right now, as you can see, we're four-wheel driving up in Western Australia in Shark Bay. We're coming to Cape Peron, but back to the Darwin business. Yeah, we had a great time there. We based ourselves in Darwin and hung out with a mate Craig, and then we went up into Kakadu and spent some time there doing things. Just show them how rough it is, Mandy. Maybe the GoPro won't do it as. Okay, back to me. So yeah, so Darwin, we really enjoyed Darwin. The restaurants, the pubs, the party scene was really good, and we really enjoyed Kakadu. So much so we're thinking about going back there instead of going to Noosa like you normally do from New South Wales. Take that bit of extra time. We're catching the bus in Darwin.
We are. We're going out on the town in Darwin.
With Craig.
Exciting. Yeah.
It's not all about prestige with us.
And little side note, the buses are free.
Free in Darwin.
So she came in Meraki, so that was fun.
Just walk along the streets of Darwin.
That's good enough.
Walk straight up. I saw those kids before. There you go.
I would rather you not film me.
I'm not filming you.
Sounds like something.
Today we're at the Darwin Trailer Boat Club having lunch. Had to book. What do you think of it, Mandy?
Yeah, it's nice.
Nice. Yep.
And the weather's quite cool and lovely.
Staring out at this beautiful view. The menu looks pretty good. You can even get crocodile tail. Can you give that a go? So we went for 3 entrees rather than the usual main. Look what we got. We got the crocodile, sopa crocodile, scallops, and ceviche. We're at the Kavanagh Hotel, ready to be Reed and Joe and Paige. We were here about an hour, 2 hours ago, but
Yeah, we were early.
we were early.
We were a bit early.
Way too early. Let's go check out what it's about. What are we doing? Drinking fish in Darwin. The Mindel Beach Market's on every Thursday and Sunday. It's located right there on the beach, just next to the casino. What was cool was just the amount of Indonesian and Malaysian food. If you like your spice, you're going to love this joint. This is on the beach, outside the Darwin Markets. Just got to explain something, so I just sort of cut the video. You can see we're still at the lovely Shark Bay. This is about Darwin as I walk along the beach here with the dogs. I lost some footage, which is I'm spewing about. So Darwin does have this amazing waterfront precinct. Years ago when I went there, 20 years ago fishing, it was just like a commercial port. Now they've turned it into, I don't know, you can say like Darling Harbour in Sydney or down at the wharf in Victoria. where it's a lovely waterside area. It's got a Balinese feel to it, so they've got a wave pool where you can go surfing and there's no sharks or stingers. Massive kids water park, swimming area, so you're totally safe from the crocs and the stingers any time of the year. And then there's 25 different restaurants. So here's a picture of the water park, and here's a picture of the waterfront where you can have dinner. That's not to forget that in Darwin CBD itself there's a bunch of pubs. There's some really good nightclubs. There's one there called Sweethearts, which is named after a crocodile, which has dueling grand pianos, and that's a lot of fun. I've been there before. So sorry that I lost the footage. I got a blue screen on my laptop for having too much footage, not enough in the cloud, and I had to go a bit crazy deleting things, and I bloody deleted a lot of footage, so spewing about that. Okay, back to, and I forgot to mention also that Craig and other people told me that Darwin in the wet season, I kind of briefly mentioned it, they have hotel deals that if you're wanting to escape Sydney and you wanted to go during the wet season, hotels that are normally $400 and $500 a night, like your Hyatts and different things, apparently they drop down to about 150. So you could do a short escape, visit Darwin. If you're okay with a bit of humidity and don't mind jumping in and out of the pool, do that. And the other part, the markets, I just didn't do it justice with all the footage that I lost. But the satay and the luxes, it's just amazing. And there's a good coffee scene in Darwin. So that's why I was saying, comparing it to Noosa. Noosa's got, what, Hastings Street and one little beach. I reckon Darwin's really worth a go to have a really good time, to be able to do so many things, and then to be able to get down to Kakadu or Litchfield and check out, Aboriginal art paintings or crocodiles or all kinds of wildlife in those national parks. That's all I have to say about Darwin. Thanks. We've arrived in Kakadu.
We have.
We're staying in Kooinda.
Yeah, Kooinda Campground, which is part of Kooinda Lodge. A lovely recommendation from Lucy. And we're off to the pool.
If we can find it. I think it's over this way.
Oh, okay.
Past this big cruiser. We found the pool. So this is inside campground. I'm not filming them. She's worried I'm filming other people. Not interested in them. We're going on a cruise. Going on a cruise. What are we doing?
We're going on the Yellow Water Cruise.
Everyone's being respectful.
Welcome. We are travelling on the lands of the Moorambor people of the flooded plains of Kakadu of NT of Australia. We pay our respects to the elders past, present and emerging who still guide out here, who still live out here, who still give tours, hunt, gather, do everything out here. And so it is a very alive, cultural, living landscape. Annoying spot. I'd like to travel along the banks here for a little bit to see if we can find any crocodilians. Jabiru. Do you know how I can tell? She's got golden eyes. Female jabiroos have yellow golden eyes, whereas the males have pitch black eyes. Very, very obvious, even from a distance. She is the largest stork in Australia. We have two crocodiles up here actually. Both saltwater, by the way. This is fresh water, of course, but saltwater crocodiles can live in both fresh and salt water. So our first one is over to the right, and the second one, with his mouth open, is a little bit further along. Now, without making too many presumptions, we cannot really tell the genders of these crocs, but we can assume that one's a male, one's a female, because they're not attacking each other. Males are territorial by nature and will engage in, violent behavior with other males around. This one to the right of us looks a little bit chunkier and bigger. Let's assume this is a male. Rearing the babies. None of these are babies, by the way. The babies are about the size of a 10-cent piece. Even this is a juvenile over to the left, but not a baby. Beautiful.
There he goes. Gonna get you.
Oh, he's on the move.
Yeah, probably male and a female here, a breeding pair. It's not monogamous. They you know.
There's an egg there.
Usually. Yeah, absolutely. Fit in where you can.
As long as he doesn't get angry.
Take heaps and work it out later on what you want to keep them with.
Sort of hoping there's another.
You gotta love it. Everywhere you go, they say something's gonna kill you up here. Check that out. Unknown to enter this area undetected at any time. They're extremely aggressive. Attacks can cause you injury or death. Enter the water at your own risk. Of course, Mandy just said there's no way she's going in the water. So, yeah, this is Jim Falls in Kakadu. A few little flies around, a few little friends. Got a lot of walking poles and stuff. First water hole. I'm not getting too close because it says there's aggressive crocodiles. That's pretty magnificent. That there is a croc trap, and the fact that the gate is up means there's no croc in there.
Yeah.
So that either means there's no crocs in here, or
Really smart.
there's a smart croc. As Mandy just said, they're really smart. But there's pretty. It's a bit of a scramble, as the ranger said. We've been scrambling over rocks like that now and what's behind us for about probably 30 minutes. I think that's all marijuana growing in the distance. There's people over there swimming, but they said it was very, very refreshing and cold. So we've swum in Emma Gorge and other ones which were about the same, so we probably don't need to. But yeah, looks pretty spectacular. All right, we are at. Good morning, everybody. We are now at, where are we, Mandy?
Barangay Norlangi. Or Norlangi.
Nungi. We're waiting for the ranger.
It hasn't come.
We found some
Oh, wow.
pretty cool rock art here. Check this out. That's the real deal. Hope it comes up on GoPro.
And it goes all the way down the bottom.
Yeah. I'm just climbing up the top of the escarpment past the artworks to the lookout. Bit of iron land in the background. Check that out. Wow. I think I'll keep going up further. So we're at Carl's Crossing. Into that car, it's just going across with the croc. And there's stacks of crocs. What were you saying?
3, 4. They say if you count how many you can see, you have to multiply it. Like underneath the water where you can't see, there's heaps
Wow.
more.
And new mates over there were saying they can run across land at 25 kilometres an hour, which I think is faster than I can run.
Oh yeah.
But they can swim. He's told by Ranger they can swim faster than a dolphin.
And also this lady said here that generally they face upstream, which is this way. They're all facing upstream
Yeah.
unless they're marking their prey. And this one is looking across
At
that
him.
flood, fishing.
Wow. Did you hear Mandy say that? So they all face upstream, which they are, unless they're marking their prey. And this guy's fishing, which says don't fish, and it's facing him. So we are at Berry Springs today here in Darwin. So we're assuming this is all like at 30 degrees water.
Does it say it's 30 degrees?
I'm hoping so. What's swimming below? Little nipper things. Let's go. Smoke free and drink free zone. Looks pretty cool. We are in. We are ready to go. Here comes the Mandy. What's it like underneath? Well, I think I can honestly say that we love our springs, and it's a highlight of the NT. Being able to come to these because the water's so clear and you're in like a rainforest environment, and the water's, well, this water's probably 29 to 30 maybe. Feels like a warm bath. Is it still on my nose?
No.
I got a dragonfly on my nose. Oh,
There it went. No, it's on your forehead.
that's on my forehead now, is he? There you go. So now we've come to the main part of the springs. And Mandy doesn't want to get out.
We're not there. I want to get out there.
Oh, so she could get out
At the bottom there.
there, but she wants to get out there. And I can't touch the ground.
All the other ones I've been in have been really sheltered.
So I think we'll stop the video there on Darwin. Thanks for watching. If you haven't already, can you like this video and subscribe? They take me about 6 hours to produce. I really want to hit 100 if I can as my first milestone of subscribers, but when you hit like, it actually pushes the algorithm to other people to share it as well. If you could do that for me. So it takes me 6 hours to do one, so they're not quick. But next video, just for those who'll be missing GoPro Mutt, I've got a special one coming up. It'll be a short one, but it's GoPro Mutt at Billara cattle station where he meets a bull. So I should have that up hopefully by next Sunday for you. So from Mandy and I and the dogs, have a great week.